I know I might catch some flack for those tortellini fans, but hey, Hassi's doing a tortellini, cheese steak recipe today. It's gonna be some good groceries. I hope I do my buddy Todd Toven justice. Let's go. That's some good groceries. To get things started, we're going to chop up some onions and some peppers. This is just a sweet onion that we're doing here, and we're going to chop these up into just slices. If you want to do a dice, go right ahead. With the peppers, lop off the top, lop off the bottom, run your knife around, makes it a nice cohesive piece of pepper. Give that a chop. Don't throw those tops away. We're going to add those as well because we don't want any waste. After this, we're going to get these onto the griddle. Got it pre-warmed on a low heat. A little bit of avocado olive oil blend. Lay the peppers and onions right onto that. Mix it around. And we're just going to cook this until it is nice and kind of al dente. Now over here to the left, want to get a little bit more of our oil down. We're going to add our cheese tortellini. This is just frozen cheese tortellini, y'all. Maybe a little bit thawed out from the heat that we have today, but we'll put it right onto the griddle. We're gonna get those little char on them, which is good, and also to bring them up to temperature. As with the onions and peppers, we're just gonna stir those around every so often, about every minute or so, and leave over here onto the left side. One thing we can do to help this tortellini along, we're going to put just a little bit of water. After about 3 to 4 minutes, our tortellini is done. If you want to give one a try, just to make sure, go right ahead. Onions and peppers, oh, they look so good. Just cook those to your liking. And we're going to focus right here to the center. We're going to crank that up to a high and get ready for our steak. We're going to add some of this avocado olive oil blend. We're going to come over and get our shaved steak. Now, you don't want to put just this whole thing right in the center. Try and just kind of feather this out as much as possible because you want that caramelization, and you also don't want your griddle temps to go down. Seasoning for the steak, using this Blackstone Steakhouse seasoning. It's got all you need. After about a minute or so, we're gonna come in and flip our steak over, just so it gets some of that griddle love on this other side. And now you want to take our spatulas, 2 spatula approach here. Press down on one and just kind of get at those clumps. Break all those pieces up. Once your steak is pretty much done, we're just going to cut our burners. Actually going to cut these on off. We're going to get everybody in together. Bring those peppers and onions over. Give them a good little tossy toss. All right, tortellini. Tortellini is going to come in next. Now, I know a lot of y'all follow Todd, probably seen the tortellini, and probably have made it. Let me know down below, have you ever made that tortellini dish? And you think you're going to try this cheese steak? May we say hussaloni? I don't know, maybe Betty, because this is a kind of a Philly cheesesteak kind of thing. Maybe it's more for Betty, I don't know. We're gonna add some cheese to this because, well, it wouldn't be a cheesesteak tortellini if we didn't have cheese. So this is a provolone mozzarella mix that we're using here. Just gonna mix that in together. Gotta make this a little bit more loosey, a little more loosey-goosey, y'all. And we're going to use some heavy whipping cream. Remember, our burners are on off here in the middle. And so we want to make this a nice little sauce. So we're going to add about a cup, half a cup of that heavy whipping cream. Ooh, boys and girls. This is going to be good. Golly. I'll be honest with you, I might stick this in a bun or a roll and eat it like a dang cheesesteak. That's how good it looks. Nothing more to do here, folks, but to give this a plate it up. Oh my goodness, look at that cheese pull, gooey, smells amazing. Set smells great. I want some right now. Look at that. But we're not done, folks. We're not done. We got to church it up a little bit. We want to church it up with a little bit of green onion. Come over top. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is what I also thought. Got to do this. My old buddy CJ, he's a post-dust expert, connoisseur. We're gonna come back in, a little bit of this steakhouse seasoning right on top. I love pasta, I love black pepper right on top, so perfect. And we're gonna come in some of these green onions. Ooey, gooey, cheesy, whoo, hussaloni. Let's give it a try, y'all. Y'all, dang! Dang it, boys and girls. This is a home run right here. Man, it's so good. I love those peppers. I leave those peppers personally, a little bit of bite to it with the onions. Y'all, that's slamming right there. That slaps. Over here, our Blackstone, a little bit of a mess. I want to show you how I cleaned this, and we're going to come back to this way later after the camera's off. But I want to show you guys how we clean our griddles. So as you can see, got a nice little bit of gunk left over from our tortellini. So, and that's okay. I like to leave the griddle on a lot of times. Now, I got this burner on, this burner on, these two are off, but that's okay. It brings a lot of that stuff, it kind of caramelizes it, and it brings it off really easily if you just take a scraper. These are one of my favorites here. And I just come in, scrape it all right to the back. Just like that. Your spatulas as well, just kind of come in. If they got a little bit of gunk on them, there we go. Right to the back to go. Now, to finish this up, just a little bit of water, not much at all. That water is gonna help create some steam. It's gonna bring stuff off of the griddle too. Take you some paper towels, and I like to just kind of fold them up. That way you can just keep on reusing the extra size. Just kind of go back and forth, just like this right here. Show your spatulas a little bit of love. And there you go. Now, I like to leave this on just for a little bit. Helps dry it off. Let the water and stuff just kind of dissipate. And then just take you a little bit of oil, not much at all. Dry paper towel, come in, light coat. And there you have it. That's how I clean my griddle right after use. This will be ready for the next time that we're ready to use. Now, last but not least, we got to shout out some of our folks from Griddle Crew. My old boy Leland Goodman over in California, the left coast at the OTC Crew. My man absolutely throws down some amazing stuff. His pictures are amazing. He's righteous. Go give him a follow over on Instagram. He also runs a Facebook group, Off the Chain Cooking, OTC Crew. So go give him a shout. Some good stuff. He runs a great group. That's all I have for you, y'all. I appreciate you stopping in. Hey, head on over to the Blackstone Network where you'll see other awesome videos just like this. Hey, I'm Matt Hassi, and that's some good groceries.